So this video is going to show you how to edit your overall image with this is probably just a few reminders of things we've already learned this year. First thing, I'm going to use the crop tool here just to change my horizon to make it more level because it's sloping down. Just like that, and then hitting the done button. I'm going to use my spot removal tool for also editing out these patches of dead grass. So I can change the size of my brush with the square brackets on the keyboard. I can click and drag the area I want to get rid of, and then it comes up with the selection area. So at the moment I don't want the paving to go on the lawn, so I need to move this until it gets to a patch of grass that's similar that will copy in its place. So that will be fine. I can hit done. Obviously I've still got other areas of grass to fix up, so I can go back to that same tool and click on my next area to change. I might go right to the edge with this one, and again it will come up with my selection tool of a patch of grass to choose. And last but not least, I'll do a little bit in the background here, same method, and hit done once I'm happy. So far you can see by clicking the two Y's down the bottom here, your before and after. Click the big box inside the little box to go back to your original. Next thing we're going to do is change the overall temperature of the photo. So I can do that by dragging these sliders, and of course it's going to adjust my whole image. I can make it either warmer or cooler. Second thing I'm going to do is change my exposure. If I bring it up, you can see I lose a lot of the details in the sky and in the paving. So I'm actually going to drop this down because I want my clouds to actually stand out and be more prominent in this. So I'm going to leave it a little bit darker. And then I'm just going to play around with all the other sliders. So things like contrast, highlights. Again, if I bring up highlights too high, it gets rid of the detail in my clouds. It's all about trying to find the right balance. I'm actually going to go down with the shadows a little bit because I want it to be a little bit dramatic and not everything the same in terms of light. My whites I'm going to bring up a little bit. My blacks I'm probably going to just jump. Clarity is the depth of detail. So when I bring that up, you can see it changes the grass and the pavers. So I am going to bump that up a little bit. And in terms of the colours, this is where I can change some of the colours in my image before I edit individual parts. So I'm going to scroll down until I get to the HSL menu, Hue, Saturation and Luminance. And I want to make sure I'm on the Hue selection. And I need to click this little button here to tell it what area I want to target to change. So with this grass, once I've got the target, I click and hold. And I just drag my mouse up and down on my finger on the trackpad to change the tone of the grass. So I can make it really green, or I can even make it more of a kind of a greeny yellow. So I might actually go for the greeny yellow in this case. I can even put the target on the clouds, click and hold and drag it. And you can see that I can change the overall colour of the clouds. I can go more purple if I wanted and more blue. But notice how it's changing the paving down the front because they're similar tones. So whatever I change in my sky, my paving will also appear the same. So I'm not going to alter that too drastically. Next, what I'm going to do is just come back to my tonal curve because I can alter my highlights even more in here and my shadows. So again, the best photo editing is just by experimentation until you find something that really makes your photo pop and look good. So this pretty much does my overall photo, but now I need to take this to the next level to make it look even better by editing certain parts. So go to part 2 to have a look at how to do that.